Alright, solid ass video just popped up. Solid ass video just popped up on the YouTube feed. The GR Supra, Afonso or Fernando Alonso, something like that. Dude, he drives for Gazoo GR, and I think he drives in the Super GT series. He just took the Supra and went and did a lap around Fuji. The reason that piques my interest is because I've been killing it at Fuji lately. He took the car and did a 159 around Fuji. So I'm going to take the car, do the same color that he had, and I'm going to go take the car around Fuji and see if I can compare it. See if I can get the same lap time. I just want a whole nother car. Just want a brand new white one. With no miles on it. I wish it was that easy, right? Be just fucking go cop out, buy a car right then and there, just like let it ride, right? Wrong. So yeah, he says in the review. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna put the review. I'm gonna play the video at the end of this, and you're gonna be able to see it in its entirety. And matter of fact, we're just probably gonna split screen it and compare. Alright, so we are going to split screen and compare the two laps. And I think, I don't know, I'm kind of confident that I can knock that out. I really hope so. Plus, and then there's this thought too, right? So the Toyota engineers said that that Supra can do 8 minutes 40 easy around Nürburgring. And I crushed that on the last video with 757 around Nürburgring. So I don't know if just changing one step up tires was that drastic of a situation. I'm not going to change the tires on this one. This is going in 100% stock, right? So I don't know if the tires was that drastic of an improvement. I don't know if the game wasn't operating as realistic as we would hope for it to. I don't know what's going on or what the differences would be or could be. So taking the car and knowing there's a definite lap time that the dude had, 159 and a half, I hope to hit that. So as you see, we just bought a fresh off the showroom floor car. We're not even going to go into any of the menus. All we did was just take traction control off, and let's just sit in the car and see what happens. Hopefully, my hopes is that the game is just as realistic as we hope for it to be, and that we believe it to be. Woo! Cold tires. And that we have a definite lap time around this track. I really just want to make that lap time work. Oh, and we can compare the speeds as well, because they had the speed, they had a data display readout at the bottom of the screen. So this will be a really good comparison video. I was so used to driving GT3 cars and, you know, those GRA prepped cars. This is really quick though. I'm still kind of impressed with the performance of this car and how it puts power down. Okay. Okay, threw this lap away. Again, with how it puts the power down. I'm still impressed with it, because it puts it down in a high volume. Like, it's not anywhere short of producing a ton of power when you need it and when you don't need it, to be honest. Really minding that throttle, because you can come around sideways with the greatest of ease. And to not tell any kinds of lies, as I was saying with running the GRA cars around here, having everything, whoa, damn, I knew it was gonna hit. Having the GRA cars coming around here so tuned, this car doesn't seem like it's that bad compared to those chassis I put so many miles in on last weekend. So I like, you know, the feeling of this chassis going around Fuji is very familiar right now, because it feels just as good as those tuned cars did. Get that out of my face. Let me try to not screw it up this time. He had traction control on in the video as well. He's talking about how well the traction control was tuned. As you can see, we don't fucks with traction control around here. We just have God ankles. You know what I'm saying? God toes on them pedals. We're gonna see what we put down. Just for good measure, I don't want to lose to him, so I'm gonna do one last lap, really pushing this car, just to see what the capabilities are like. Lost a little time there, but I think we're still doing all right. And I think we did a good job. We'll see how close we came. This car has a 59 in it. I'm hoping I got it. Alright, what y'all think? Did we get it? I'm moment of truth. We got it on the last lap. Well, now I'm wondering if we had already got it and just cleared it on the last lap. Let's see. And see, this game always gets me to the point where I'm very pleased, and sometimes when I doubt it, I'd be like, man, I don't know, but then it's always like, nah, you did what you had to do, it's good, it's whatever, and then it puts forth the effort to make sure that I'm always pleased with its realism. Because think of it this way, right? So I'll put his time up on the screen, or actually just a screenshot of his lap time. His screenshot of his lap time goes up on the screen right here. And that is with a driver that is dealing with G-forces and maybe even possibly the fear of wrecking a media car, things like that. I didn't have to be, or I don't have to be concerned with that. I'm just jamming without the fear of crashing. Now, I do have a fear of crashing because I don't want to mess up my runs, mess up my times, but I don't have to worry about it in the sense that I'm going to hurt myself or come out of pocket for something. So that allows me to drive just that much harder. And it proves it time and time again that this game is just as realistic as we believe. Look at it. It looks so good. But it proves it time and time again that this game is just as realistic as we think it is, as we want it to be. I'm going to run this course one more time. Oh, can I change the time of day, please? Damn, it doesn't have the greatest time of day options. I'm gonna run it one more time, and I'm gonna try to get like noon or somewhere where there's some high daylight. I'm so stoked about the fact that this game is this realistic. Like, it feels good to me, right? Aside from being really clinical, really smooth, it doesn't have the grittiness of the real driving. This is the cleanest version of the real driving that you're gonna get. So they call it the Real Driver Simulator, blah, blah, blah. Great tagline, great pitch, whatever, right? No, there's no way that I can get that time of day. Alright, whatever. So, the Real Driver Simulator, blah, blah, blah. Great pitch, great quote. It's the real driving simulator as far as the ability and what you can do on it. But like I said, I don't have the grittiness of the steering wheel. Excuse me. I don't have the grittiness and the feedback and shaking around and jostling of the interior. And all of those things that you would want in a racing game, like the feedback in the steering wheel is a big thing. And Gran Turismo has it when you go over curbs or things like that. Oh man, just now that the car's out, look at the old livery that I designed, the old wood one. I think this is 07 or 05. No, maybe older than that. I think 05 or 04 livery of Super GT. I did this a long time ago. I might have to start using it again now. But anyway, yeah, the feeling in the steering wheel and everything, it just kind of needs to be upped a little bit more. Road feel, that needs to be upped a little bit more. Maybe some jolting around, jostling around in the interior would be a little bit better to have. then it'll be a very, very deep, immersive environment. So not only are we proving time and time again that the driving portion, the ability, the capabilities of the cars, how they're rendered, how they're tuned, and the environment produces real world lap times, but then you also get the immersive experience in it. But anyway, let's for the purposes, because I'm gonna mesh the two videos together in editing, I got to get the exterior view of the replay, so let's send that.